What is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's video. It is February 12th, 2026. I'm going to be doing today's charting session as well as how I made $3,700 today. I don't know the exact after the two numbers. I think it's like $3,712. But anyway, I want to show you guys the trade I took and overall what I saw in the market today. And we are also doing a little giveaway for the people that are in charting session, just so you guys know. I'm pretty sure that I have everyone's name who's in charting right now or who showed up to charting. I didn't tell anyone. So yeah, let's get right into this. This morning, I had a bearish bias, being that we had very strong draws on liquidity below. If you go to right here, we see we had data lows, true day open, London, and Asia all the way down here. So we had very significant draws in liquidity left, and we were also, sorry, not this 1 hour, we were, yeah, we were just also had that data low, it was like unemployment claims today. And also tomorrow, CPI. So let's get right into what happened. We chopped hella at open after taking data lows, left a London low, tapping true day open. So I wanted to see some sort of shorts, did not end up getting it. There was this random 30-second that ended up playing out, but not very good. Oh, I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, there was this 30-second, but did not end up liking it too much. We'll also bring up ES on my upper monitor right here. Let's see. Why is Burr blushing? Wait. I don't even have my camera on. What the fuck? Where the face cam? I'm recording on YouTube, so I can't have it up, but let's see, where's price at? And we'll also take a look at RIMS bias, even though I think RIMS bias might have been like, I'm recording a YouTube video. Let's see, RIMS bias. He was more bullish to previous day high, but he loved the bearish ultimately. Okay, so pretty similar, but I was not. I was setting an SMT at this high, choppy open, and then we flipped to bearish order flow. So at this point, I wanted to see basically any inversion towards some of these lows that we had. So we still had Asia lows, we still had sell side, and we had previous day low. Unfortunately, we didn't even get a 30-second continuation. I want to go over, we had this 2 minute as well. Where was this 2 minute? I know we had one. Okay, not yet. Yes, right here. Okay. Okay, so at this point, I was looking for longs out of this 1 minute fair value gap, because we had an SMT at the low. But recently, like I said, I've been waiting for more confirmation. How come the bias is bearish? Because of the draws on liquidity that we had below. And we had also had an SMT at this high up here. There was nothing overnight that wanted me to take longs. Right here, we swept the session highs and lows, and then we also had this high time frame SMT. Interesting. And then, like I said, we also had this 2 minute lower, rejecting from the 3 minute, so nothing really too crazy. We hadn't tapped into that 5. I wanted to see price really come up, inverse this, and then we could get a quick trade to the 5 minute. Did not end up getting that. 2 minute ended up getting break even, so I was just like, okay, let's just wait for price to do something. We accumulated more, ended up dumping, and yes, there was also this 30-second that did not have an SMT at the high and took like 20 candles inverse. I also faded that. Yeah, after we saw this continuation dump, I said, okay, previous day low is my last basically line of defense for, or not, I wouldn't even say the line of defense. I would say it is the last draw on liquidity I have below before I basically stop trading. Okay. Sorry. I have to add some names. Okay, can this go back up, please? Yeah, so this previous day low was the last draw on liquidity that we had available. After we took previous day low, I was just going to get off. So we had a run up into this 5-minute, leaving these equal lows. We had a really displacing 30-second candle. I ideally wanted this 30-second to not close. Right, let me show you. So if I go to how the 30-second was playing out, I'll show you what we saw. So after we had a tap into this 5-minute, I wanted to see us leave a 30-second right here. Unfortunately for us, we ended up just closing below right there. So had this 30-second, waited for a small pullback like so, switched to 3 contracts. I've never done the 1 second before. Entered there. Stop loss above basically nothing, I'm not gonna lie. I think I just risked like 750. And then TP was the like 1200, a little bit below these equal lows. And then if I go to the 10-second, you can see it's just dumped. So yeah, beautiful trade. Ended up profiting around, let's see. Now I can do the exact math for you guys. Plus 1385 plus 1280. So $3,785. Oh wait, no. 120 plus 1305 plus 1280. $3,705 actually. And we are hella close to a payout on the Alpha Zero and halfway to a payout on the one Tradeify. So beautiful little trades there. Oh, let's see, have you guys asked any questions? Rate my PM session trade. Yes, I will. Give me 1 second. What would you rate the setup? I think it was like A minus. Yeah. The only reason why, I mean, I like it because we had, like I said, I'll teach this good low time frame draw on liquidity, which was these equal lows, and then good high time frame draw on liquidity. You think the 30-second short open was a miss? No, I don't think it was. I mean, fucking look at this shit before we even got it. Like, I'm so good off of 15 minutes of bullshit. A minus? No, I think it was only A minus just because of the inversion that we took. Like, a 1 tick 30-second is like, you know, it's kind of sus. As well as there being no, like, good SMT at the high as well. So, like, this was the SMT right here. So actually, it wasn't bad. Didn't you care of us being super in discount? Well, like I said, I wouldn't have taken this trade if we didn't have previous day low still available and a good low time frame draw on liquidity. So to me, it doesn't necessarily matter. Just the draw on liquidity was more important. Would you have taken it without the equal lows, or is that just more confirmation? I probably would have hesitated a bit more if there wasn't equal lows. I'll agree. I don't know what I would have done. If I'm going to be 100% honest, I don't think I would have taken this trade if there wasn't equal lows, no. I've seen that we rarely rebalance the range when we are that close to clear of a draw. Yes, you are right. How do you stop hesitating on entering? The reason you're hesitating on entering is because you're still not confident in your model yet. Weren't we too choppy for that trade? Which one, Blissful? This? If we made the bigger 30-second, then yes, it'd make me more confident in taking it. But I was just so confident after this bearish candle and seeing these equal lows that I just wanted to see it. The one tick gap was too sus for me. It's usually too sus for me too, but like I said, I wanted to see the draw on liquidity get hit. And that displacing candle was going to be the reason. Yeah, exactly. I know I am. All right, yo, Omar, what can you send your trade? And Senior Wooly, if you want to send your trades too. I know you like sending those. 2:30 p.m. Okay. I ain't traded today. Oh, nice. Okay, Omar. So what did you short off of? Did you short or long? I'm sorry, I don't remember. Staying off PM. Okay, that's good. Long 3-minute IVG. Okay. So the 3-minute. Now, was there an S&T at the low? Nah, you just like displacement. Towards the unfilled 5. Unfilled hourly. Oh, okay. Okay, so that shit smacked. Not something I would have normally taken, but definitely a good trade. Plus, that was lunch highs as well, which I've been going over recently. And I'm pretty sure you know that because I've been in charting. So, really good. I would say B+. Was this trade just me taking it because there's an inversion? What was that? Was that the was that 2-minute at 10 a.m.? Where was that? Okay, yeah, I think we did go over that. I don't think so. I don't think this was just you taking an inversion to take an inversion, especially because we still had previous day low. The only thing that I think you could have done better in this case was since we were too far from the clear draw on liquidity, which was previous day low, you could just take the internal draw. Or the internal low, sorry. Yeah, so that was, unless you took the 1 minute. and then got stopped. Either way, I think it was a half decent trade. Which one did you take? I longed that low. Burst turtle souping. In an IFG Discord. Right at 10:05. Okay, so wasn't that also where the 2-minute was, though? So you didn't wait for the 2-minute to close. Okay. So I would say just be more observant of there being that 2-minute, as well as to make better risk instead of having it close right here and having your stop loss super tight. In this scenario, it would be better just to place a limit, and you'd rather get left than get stopped out how you did. I don't think it was a bad trade though. How do you full port CPI? How far do you wait? Put your I'm putting my shit like 10 points away. Do you pre-fire? Never. I never pre-fire. M10? Yes. Okay, I took this during PM, but it was kind of buns. Still didn't check the 3-minute. Let's see. Equalizer your target. Right. Okay, so overall, I still like the idea of this trade. Was this on micros? Okay, so the thing with micros is that obviously there it is different. So equal highs on micros isn't necessarily the strong draw and liquidity that it is on NQ. But unless it was right here. 2 game open. Okay, so we did have equal highs. I do like that. But we just edged them and came back to your break even. So you swept this sell side right here. Yeah, I don't hate this trade at all. The only problem with these is that when you are trading equal highs, it's really hard to wait for the highest time premium inversion just because of how likely they are to get hit. So like waiting for a 3-minute is pretty like brutal just because of how fast they're likely to get taken. But yeah, I like that trade. Yeah, I put the stop orders in 10 points away, and I have YouTube videos on how to full port CPI as well. So are y'all doing that? Yes, I am. I'm gonna FaceTime Xander and get everyone their accounts. The best firm for CPI evals is Alpha Zero accounts. Should I full port at 51K? So you're trading normally tomorrow? Yes, it's just to pass an eval. Yes, it's just stock papers. So just go live. I will be live. All right, let's run this giveaway. Let's see. All right, you guys all ready? Can you explain the Alpha Zero? It is just an alpha account that you have 50K. There's a 40% consistency rule. I mean, everyone sees their name, right? I'm pretty. I don't think I missed anyone. All right, let's go. Millie, you still here? Let's go. Oh, sorry, Nick. Holy. Millie robbed. That was crazy. Honestly, if it's going to go to anyone, I'm really glad it's going to Nick because he is the first one in charting every single day. Time for Replicanso. Yeah, congrats, boys. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm just glad that, you know, everyone showed up regardless. Like, no one knew that there was a charting session today. Honestly, I was just lucky that we had this many people in charting. Normally, it's not, this much. But yes, Nick, congratulations. DM me your MyFunded Futures email address, and we can get you over to that. Yes. Oh, Matt, good to see you as well. I haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, I'll do the outro since this is also a YouTube video. If you want to join the Discord, access to giveaways, live trading, charting session every single day, and hundreds of hours of recordings, the link will be down below. It is discord.gg/stockpaperscissors and/or Will Options on TikTok. I appreciate you guys all for watching, and I'm out. Peace.